We are going to miss the Olympic Games, aren't we? Well, with me in the central studio is Deeth, our athletics pundit. Now, Ian, when you look back at the Rio Games, there are a few men who stood out. Usain Bolt, definitely one of them. He is the main character from the Rio Games. Would you say he's the greatest of all time?
I think you have to say that Usain Bolt is the greatest of all time. You've got two other athletes who have got 9 Olympic gold track and field medals. You've got Carl Lewis, 4 consecutive golds in the long jump, and way back in the day you've got Paavo Nurmi, who was the Finnish long distance runner. But Usain Bolt has taken track and field to a whole new level. It's not just his performances on the track, it's the swagger he brings, the personality he brings on and off the track. And since he came into the game 2008 when he won that first gold medal in Beijing, he's kind of changed the game on the start line, adding a bit of jokes, bit of crowd, interacting with anybody and everybody he sees. We're really going to miss him. Tokyo 2020 will not be the same.
No, it won't be the same without Usain Bolt. But we do have to talk about Mo Farah, 4-time Olympic gold medalist. He has announced he is going to end his track career next year at the World Championships. But he still might turn up in Tokyo to run the marathon. Is he, in your opinion, the greatest distance runner?
I think he's definitely up there. You've got Kenenisa Bekele, who has the world records over 5,000 and 10,000 metres. So between those two, they're definitely the best distance runners of all time. That Mo's performances at the major championships are unrivaled. Since 2011, when he won that 5,000 metres, he's been undefeated in every major final. Obviously nearly tripped in the 10,000 metres. So dramatic, but came through with the goods, showing he is up there with the greatest of all time in the distance field.
Now, Rio crowned a new sprint queen, Elaine Thompson. She completed a, well, not unprecedented, it's been done before, the 100-200 double. That's first time since Florence Griffith joined her in Seoul 1988. Daphne Shippers, she was carrying an injury. Felix, she didn't qualify. She was a defending Olympic champion. My question is, do you think Elaine Thompson was a little bit lucky to seal the double?
I think Elaine Thompson's performances were outstanding. Alison Felix didn't make the American team, but that's because the Americans had 3 strong runners already going. Daphne Shippers, she didn't really make too much about that injury, but Elaine Thompson was carrying a hamstring problem of her own. She actually pulled out after 200 at the Jamaican trials. And came through with the goods in fast times as well, over 100 and 200 metres.
So she was injured as well, Elaine Thompson.
And only 24 years of age, so we can certainly see her hopefully carrying on this amazing run for Jamaican sprinters at Tokyo 2020. Now,
it was indeed such a great games. There's so many momentous occasions at the Olympic Stadium over the past week. What were your main highlights?
I think the women's heptathlon, everyone was talking about Jessica Ennis-Hill and could she retain her Olympic title. And then we saw a young Belgian athlete, Thiam, coming through 5 personal bests. And her high jump, 1:98. That would have won her the gold in the individual high jump. An outstanding performance. So certainly that stands out for me. And we can't forget about the man, Wade van Niekerk. Lane 8, breaking Michael Johnson's record. We knew it was going to be a tight race with LaShawn Merritt and Kurani James. But what a performance from Wade van Niekerk. Certainly one to watch for the future. Can he dip below 43 seconds?
That's right. The world champion as well, now the Olympic champion. It was such a great performance by the South African. Ian, we'll have to wrap it up there. We could go on for ages.
We could indeed.
Thanks so much for coming into the central studio.
Thank you.